king and that will take care of the problem. But history has already happened, and it has proven that when it comes to the media and to the propaganda that we receive, this is actually a point of unity for both the Democrats and the Republican Party. So we also have to keep in mind that the press themselves are a business, and they run as businesses. So this is why we have seen a major reduction in investigative reporting. We have seen a major reduction in, real investigations of the wrongdoing of our politicians and our government. And we have seen a major increase in, not significant things like the lives of celebrities or the royal family, things that don't really concern us or impact the lives of everyday people here in the United States.
Ruth, I'm sorry to interrupt once again, but could you face towards the microphone when you speak? We're getting some messages from the chat saying
is that the mic?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay, sorry about that. Is that better? Yes, okay. So as I was mentioning, the press themselves are a business, basically. It's run like a business. So it has gone from being the actual press to now being an actual business. Thank you. So the media also sets agenda that influence our society. They, their criticism tends to revolve around what is being covered and not covered in the media, and not about the substance of the actual news that they are reporting. We know that the New York Times, Washington Post, and Wall Street Journal, for example, they set agenda that influences what we receive on actual TV. They, for example, do not focus on things like inequality, the great growth inequality that we have. They have paid very little attention to class here in the United States. They do not highlight the class differences that exist, but they do highlight, what so-and-so wore on Monday at some award show that we don't care about. So their business practices are very, tend to fulfill a very specific ideology, basically. I mean, that also has played a big role in the news that we see today, right? We have, for example, Fox News that caters to the right-wingers, and then we have MSNBC that may be a little bit more center. Some people may call it left, but I call it center, medium and center. So people are actually tuning into the station that reflect their views. So we no longer see things like actual real debates, the substance of, for example, the history, the voting history of a particular politician. Now we just focus on their personality, where they were born, and things that are basically not significant. And this little media also has a major problem with diversity within the media. The media is actually unrepresentative of the country in terms of racial, ethnic, and gender terms. And this is why it's important to have town halls like this. It's important that we remember that because of this is why community and independent media is so important. This is why we must hold on to our community radio stations, where individuals like myself have the opportunity to put together a radio show. My entire group is actually involved in my radio show, and we have an opportunity to bring an independent, an independent view in different issues. And we are not influenced by money, and that is really what we are defending today. This is why it's so important that we protect not only wmnf, but community radios all across the country, and that we come out strong and we hold on to this little bit of independent media that we have, and we say, no, this is community radio, and it will remain community radio. So thank you so much for being here.